reflexes.
High school students are introduced at the beginning of the film. They are going on a school trip to Columbia University. A boy named Peter is traveling on the bus. Peter is the main character of the story, and he is a shy and unfashionable student. He has a crush on his classmate, Mary. He also hopes to become friends with her. However, Mary's friends constantly make fun of Peter because they outnumber him. Peter has only one close friend named Harry. Harry comes from a wealthy family, and his father is a scientist at Columbia University. Unlike Harry, Peter is an orphan. He lives with his uncle and aunt. At the university's genetics laboratory, the students are shown different species of spiders. The scientists also explain the unique characteristics of each spider. Meanwhile, Peter secretly takes photos of Mary because he likes her. During the tour, a genetically modified spider bites Peter. The spider had escaped inside the laboratory before biting him. Later, Peter returns home. His condition begins to get worse. He eventually loses consciousness and falls asleep. During this time, his body and mind start changing. His DNA begins to develop new genetic traits. It becomes clear that he is no longer an ordinary human and is slowly transforming into a superhuman. Meanwhile, Harry's father, a brilliant scientist, is working on a powerful weapon for the military. He decides to test the experiment on himself. However, the experiment fails because the formula is unstable. Another test is performed to stabilize the process. Instead, it drives him completely insane. He loses control of his mind and body. In his madness, he kills his assistant.
Back to formula.
The following morning, Peter wakes up with incredible new abilities. He no longer needs his glasses because his eyesight has become perfect. His body has also transformed into a strong and muscular physique. It is obvious that he has gained extraordinary powers. At school, he uses his quick reflexes to stop Mary from falling. Mary is amazed by Peter's unexpected abilities.
Wow, great reflexes.
Later, while eating lunch, Peter notices webs shooting from his wrist. He keeps trying to figure out how the webs are coming out. During the struggle, the webs accidentally stick to another student's tray. Everyone bursts into laughter after seeing the situation. Peter gets up to leave. The tray remains attached to his sleeve and drags behind him. Everyone watches in surprise. A group of bullies then tries to attack Peter. Another one of his powers awakens. His enhanced spider sense warns him whenever danger is nearby. His strength, speed, and reflexes have also increased dramatically. Using these abilities, he easily defeats the bullies. While returning home, Peter discovers that he can stick to walls. He climbs buildings just like a spider. After realizing the full extent of his powers, Peter decides to enter a wrestling competition. He hopes to win a large cash prize. Before the event, he designs his own Spider-Man suit. The next morning, he leaves for the wrestling tournament. By then, his uncle and aunt have already noticed that something has changed about him. While driving Peter to the arena, his uncle teaches him an important life lesson. He tells Peter, "With great power comes great responsibility."
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
After dropping Peter off, his uncle leaves. Peter easily defeats the powerful wrestling champion. His superhuman abilities give him a huge advantage. As a result, he wins the match. However, the event organizer cheats him and refuses to pay the promised prize money. Moments later, a thief robs the organizer and escapes with all the cash. The organizer asks Peter why he did not stop the thief. Peter replies that the man is simply facing the consequences of his own actions after cheating him. Soon afterward, Peter walks outside and notices a crowd gathered nearby. When he reaches the scene, he is devastated. The same thief has murdered Peter's uncle while stealing his car. Peter is left heartbroken by the tragic loss. Driven by anger, he uses his new powers to chase the criminal. He catches up with the thief and confronts him. During the chase, the thief accidentally falls out of a window and dies. Later, Peter returns home to comfort his aunt. She is now the only family he has left. Both of them mourn the loss of Peter's uncle. Meanwhile, Harry's father has completely lost his sanity. The failed experiment has taken full control of his mind. Determined to eliminate everyone who criticized his invention, he puts on his advanced armored suit and rides his flying glider. He attacks the laboratory of his company's rival. He destroys the project and kills everyone involved in developing the military technology. It becomes clear that he is the main villain of the story. After some time, Peter graduates from high school. When he returns home, he remembers the valuable words his uncle once told him. Peter always remembered his uncle's words. With great power comes great responsibility. Inspired by those words, he puts on his Spider-Man suit and dedicates himself to stopping crime. Whenever danger appears anywhere in the city, his spider sense warns him. As soon as he senses trouble, he rushes to the location to help people. Over time, Spider-Man becomes famous throughout the city. Using his incredible speed, agility, and web-swinging abilities, he quickly reaches any place that needs him. People begin spreading all kinds of stories about him. Some believe he is a superhero, while others think he is a giant spider. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Peter starts working as a freelance photographer for a newspaper. He secretly provides the newspaper with clear photos of Spider-Man. The newspaper's editor strongly dislikes Spider-Man. However, he has no idea that Peter is actually Spider-Man himself. The editor pays Peter well because his photos are always the best. No other photographer can capture Spider-Man so clearly because of his incredible speed. Meanwhile, Harry's father continues to lose control of his mind. The company decides to remove him from his position. His unstable behavior has caused the company to suffer heavy losses. Filled with anger, he heads toward a major cultural festival. The event celebrates unity and attracts a huge crowd. Peter also attends the festival to take photographs for the newspaper. He notices both Harry and Mary at the event. Suddenly, Peter's spider sense warns him that something terrible is about to happen. Moments later, the scientist arrives on his flying glider. He intends to destroy everything in sight. At first, the crowd watches him with excitement. Because he is flying from a distance, many people believe he is demonstrating a new invention at the festival. Then one of his company's employees recognizes the glider. Everyone, including Spider-Man, focuses their attention on him. The scientist flies closer and throws an explosive device at a nearby building. The explosion destroys part of the structure. People begin falling as panic spreads everywhere. Spider-Man quickly jumps into action. He notices a large section of the building about to crush two people. Using his webs, he pulls them to safety. Peter secretly changes into Spider-Man within seconds. Meanwhile, both Harry and Mary are trapped in the chaos. The scientist then attacks members of his own company with another explosive device. The blast instantly kills them. As Harry rushes to save Mary, part of the building collapses onto him and knocks him unconscious. The scientist then moves toward Mary. At that moment, Spider-Man arrives to protect everyone. While rescuing a child, Spider-Man confronts the scientist. The scientist strikes him with a powerful attack and sends him flying. He continues attacking Spider-Man without giving him a chance to recover. Spider-Man quickly regains his balance and fights back. The scientist chases him through the air on his glider. A fierce battle takes place between the two. While trying to rescue Mary, Spider-Man is pursued by the scientist once again. Spider-Man fires his web at the scientist's face, temporarily blocking his vision. The scientist loses control of his glider. Spider-Man takes the opportunity to rescue Mary and damage the glider. Before escaping, the scientist warns Spider-Man that they will meet again. Mary looks at Spider-Man and asks who he really is. Spider-Man replies that he is her friend. She asks him to explain. He jokingly answers, "Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man." Later, the scientist approaches Spider-Man with an offer. He suggests that they should join forces and rule the world together. Spider-Man refuses because he wants to protect innocent people, not control them. Soon afterward, the scientist sets a building on fire. Spider-Man arrives to rescue everyone trapped inside. During the attack, the scientist launches another explosive device. As Spider-Man tries to stop him, he is injured on his hand during the fight. Later, Peter and his friends gather for a dinner at Peter's house. No one knows that the scientist has completely lost his mind. They are also unaware that he is responsible for the destruction across the city. However, the scientist realizes that Peter is Spider-Man. He notices the same injury on Peter's hand that Spider-Man received during their earlier battle. After seeing the wound, he quietly leaves the house. Once he confirms Peter's identity, the scientist attacks Peter's aunt in anger. She is seriously injured and taken to the hospital. Later, Harry visits the hospital to see Peter and his aunt. While Peter and Mary are talking, Harry notices them together. He assumes that they have feelings for each other. Heartbroken, he quietly leaves. Harry also has feelings for Mary. Later, he shares his emotions with his father. After hearing this, Harry's father discovers another weakness of Peter. He immediately kidnaps Mary using his flying glider. The scientist then sets a deadly trap for Spider-Man. He holds Mary on one side of the bridge while a tram full of children hangs on the other side. He forces Spider-Man to make an impossible choice. If Spider-Man saves the children, Mary will fall to her death. If he saves Mary first, the children will be in danger. As soon as Spider-Man arrives, the scientist drops both Mary and the children's tram. Spider-Man reacts without hesitation. He first catches Mary before she falls. Then he quickly grabs the tram carrying the children. However, the web attached to the bridge begins to snap under the heavy weight. Both Mary and the tram start slipping from his grip. Using all of his strength and speed, Spider-Man manages to catch the tram again. Mary remains suspended while he struggles to hold everyone. Fortunately, a rescue boat arrives beneath them. Spider-Man safely lowers Mary and the children onto the rescue vessel. Everyone is saved. Enraged, the scientist launches another brutal attack on Spider-Man. The powerful blows send him crashing far away. The scientist also throws an explosive device at him. After the explosion, Spider-Man becomes weak and exhausted. He struggles to continue fighting. The scientist takes advantage of the situation and attacks him relentlessly. A fierce final battle begins between Spider-Man and the scientist. Spider-Man fires his webs and tries to defend himself. However, his weakened condition makes it difficult to keep up. The scientist eventually gains the upper hand. He comes close to defeating Spider-Man. At the last moment, Spider-Man finds the strength to fight back. Using his webs, he launches himself toward a large wall and pushes the scientist away. The scientist survives the impact. Now the battle turns in Spider-Man's favor. After enduring countless attacks, he finally begins overpowering his enemy. Just as Spider-Man is about to finish the fight, the scientist removes his green goblin mask. He begs Spider-Man to spare his life. He claims that his invention controlled his mind and made him do those terrible things. However, he is only pretending. Secretly, he commands his glider to attack Spider-Man from behind. Spider-Man's spider sense warns him at the last second. He quickly jumps out of the way. The glider misses Spider-Man and fatally strikes its own owner. The scientist dies from his own attack.
Don't tell Harry.
Afterwards, Spider-Man carries his body to Harry's house. In the final scene, Peter stands sadly beside his uncle's grave. Mary arrives and confesses her love to him. The movie ends on this emotional moment. If you'd like me to explain the next Spider-Man movie, let me know by commenting part 2 below. If this video gets enough support, I'll upload it as soon as possible.